Yo, 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 what's going on, man? This Lakers Chronicles. Um, you know, here to talk about this little ordeal with Magic Johnson stepping down as basketball operations. It was just announced last night before the Lakers game against Portland. I just want to give my feedback on what I think is going on. You did hear that Magic was saying that he wasn't too cool with the backstabbing, the chirping, and the talking behind the scenes of what he had going on. I think it was Rob. I think Ramona Shelburne say something to the fact that, Rob would be acting and walking around saying, "Have you seen Magic? Have you seen Magic?" In other words, trying to imply that Magic is never there and he's pretty much doing his job on his own. Um, Now, when Magic took this job, I never thought that he would be able to fulfill the whole job anyway because he's already a very busy man with all his investments endeavors that he has going on anyway. So I never expected for him to be hands on like a true basketball operations or general manager or whatever you want to call him. Um, just the idea of having Magic in the building was enough to land Magic Johnson or possibly land other free agents because they respect Magic just like everybody else does. They expect what Magic does for, respects what he done for the game and the type of player he was and things of that nature. So, it was a good thing to have Magic in office, but at the same time, I never thought that he would be hands on like a typical general manager would be. So, with that being said, now that he stepped down, I think that what's going to happen is I would prefer that Rob Pelinka get the axe as well, and we just start fresh. We could probably get Pat Riley as head of operations, or Jerry West, who I would really hope that we could. Um, there's the guy in Toronto. I can't really remember his name, but there's options out there that we can look into. You don't have to keep it uh, in a Lakers position. Like you don't have to go get another Laker to come run the Lakers organization. It's cool that we do that, but sometimes that puts us in the fault of, we fall in love with this person or we expect this person to do this, that, and the third because he was a Laker, but it doesn't mean that he's the best person for the job. Um, Also, whoever we hire, they probably need to figure out whether they want to keep Luke Walton or give him the axe. Me personally, I think Luke has done decent enough with the team that he's had, man. You got to understand one thing I will say about this whole Luke and Magic fiasco is these players, you could tell, if you think about what Luke Walton's came from, from Golden State, even though anybody can coach that team, he knows what type of basketball wins basketball games. Luke wouldn't go out there and sign all these ball handler playmakers and not get shooters. I believe Magic just put that team together and just gave it to him and said, "Huh, make this work." And that's not the way that your general manager or your head of operations should put a team together. You should sit down and work things out with your coach, and y'all come on one accord and figure out what type of player or what type of system you want to run. And I don't think that was done. So that was the first problem, right there. I think another problem was Magic Johnson not getting LeBron and Luke on the same string or whatever you want to call it, string of music, so they can have an understanding of what's really going on. You know, I understand Magic came with the big bad wolf mentality of, get rid of whoever doesn't really want to be here and changing everything around. But at the same time, I don't think it worked. Him and Luke should have definitely been on the same page and they wasn't. Dude, so I don't know, man. Hopefully we get the right general manager in there or head of operations in there. But what I will say is, it's key who we get because if we get somebody like Jerry West, there's a chance we can get KD. There's a chance that we can probably get Kawhi Leonard. If we get Pat Wright, there's a chance that we can land another free agent. So I think by Magic stepping down, it's also a gift as well. Not just a bad thing, but this could be a great thing as well. Rob Pelinka, who knows, man? Maybe he's on his way out. Right now, we really don't know enough about Rob to say get rid of him or keep him. But if he was in there talking behind Magic Johnson's back and stabbing him in the back, then maybe he should go as well. Hopefully, we get somebody that can, play, has a deep background in player development because I still like our young core and don't think that we should have to gut our whole team to improve. We need to be trying to figure out what we're going to do for when LeBron gets too old. when he hits 34, 35 years old, he's what, 34 now. So when he gets 36, 37 years old, somebody like BI would be just turning 24, 25 years old. Those are the type of things that we need to look into. And any general manager or any head of operations will be able to see that, hey, we still have gold right here. I don't really think that Kuz is considered to be gold because Kuz is, you know what you're going to get from him. But I think with BI and Lonzo, they still have ceiling. And who knows, with the right coach that can tap into that right potential, maybe those are two key players that we can keep moving along with. But y'all let me know what you think, man. It's your boy, Lakers Chronicles.